We are also shouting out to St. Martin. Good morning, St. Martin. We are pleased to welcome one of your very own on today's episode of Good Morning SKN. That person is Miss Jacqueline Louis, CEO of IMBRACE Group. Jacqueline is a consummate professional with unique abilities, with years of profound experience in the areas of marketing, business development, and management. Today, she is here to enlighten us on her professional expertise and share with us about IMBRACE Group. Welcome to Good Morning SKN, Jackie.
Welcome, Jacqueline.
Morning, and thank you so much for having me. It's indeed my pleasure to be here with you all this morning.
And our pleasure having you as well. And your smile is pretty bright. I love the lip shade, by the way.
Indeed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Jacqueline, let's dive right into the discussion. How and why did you get into marketing?
Man, I think marketing chose me. Along my career path, I started initially studying psychology because I wanted to understand how people function, why they do what they do, how they do what they do, what are they thinking. And then throughout my career path, marketing chose me by the different jobs that I was able to experience. And then I recognized I had like a unique skill and a passion for it. I live and breathe marketing. I can walk into an event, a party, and then I'm looking around in terms of the setup and the promotions and the branding. And I'm thinking to myself, what about if you do this or change this and do that? And I wasn't hired to do that, but it's just something that's naturally embedded within my persona that I love and I live for.
Awesome. Well, I can tell Jackie you're about to make our job this morning so easy because my next question was, did marketing choose you or you chose marketing? And you answered already. So perfect. Way to go.
So
yes, indeed.
Jackie, you said you studied psychology. Do you think that your study in psychology has helped you in your marketing career?
It definitely does. One of the core bases of the services that I provide is market research. Okay. And that is in having an understanding of the drivers within individuals, within our target markets. Who wants to drink what products? When are they drinking it? How are they drinking it? Cold or hot? All of those things allow you to not only frame your message to market to those individuals, but it also allows you to develop your creative materials, your branding, so on and so forth. So when it comes to psychology, that is an essential part in embarking upon the market research. And when it comes to the market research, that forms the foundation of marketing in and of itself. So it all ties so perfectly together.
Oh, lovely.
Awesome. And speaking of the group, IMBRACE Group, for those persons who are watching and are not aware what the acronym is, can you share with us what does the acronym IMBRACE mean?
Yes, IMBRACE stands for International Marketing, Business Development and Branding, Research, Advertising, Communications, Event Planning, and Educational Services. So it's a mouthful, but it all ties uniquely together based on the different needs of my customers. So it came about when I was thinking to myself, what can I come up with that encapsulates really all the different areas that I specialize in? And I thought, and then the name came to me and I'm like, let's put all these letters together and it forms IMBRACE perfectly. So, that was a eureka moment where I was like, yes, IMBRACE.
I like the colors.
So now that name has stuck. People see me as Miss IMBRACE sometimes. And people, when they see the company name, it's like, okay, she provides these wide range of services. And if you want someone who can come in, not even to just advise you strategically, but also to assist you with the execution, Jacqueline Louis is the person to call. So I do have those customers over the years who continuously entrust their services into IMBRACE. And I am really, really appreciative of that.
Awesome. And Jacqueline, as a marketing specialist, how important it is to be able to speak a second language?
St. Martin is extremely important because, as you know, we are separated in half Dutch and French.
Yes.
Our northern part of the island is still French. The southern part is Dutch. And overall, throughout the island, everybody speaks English.
Yes.
And then due to immigration, we have a lot of people who are now here speaking Spanish, Creole. So oftentimes you have to be able to not only speak in different languages, but you have to translate your marketing and advertising materials, because we are, as St. Martiners, we are now in the minority. The majority of residents here in the island now are individuals who have moved here from different parts of the world.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, we boast over 100 nationalities in between residents and visitors and, individuals who come here to work or to invest. More than 100 nationalities are here on this island that we have to be able to work with and appeal to and attract, especially when it comes to marketing and promoting your products and services.
Yes. Andre just spoke to you about you being multilingual. How important is it not only being multilingual, but to have effective communication and interpersonal skills within your company, not only for yourself, but I'm sure you have employees?
Yes, it is key. We live in a world where everything is now interdependent. So as much as some people like to work alone or live alone or be alone, we don't operate in that type of world anymore. So it is key that you're able to relate to people on different levels, whether it be, because sometimes I grassroots level events and I have to interact with the boys on the street corner. I'm able to relate to those individuals to in the boardroom, and able to relate and present professionally on executive level. So it's very important that you're able not only to relate to people where they are, but also able to speak their language, speak their language in their demeanor. It can be broken English. It could be, the body language, the verbal and nonverbal ways of communicating to individuals. All of that is extremely important in how we market, how we present ourselves, and how we are able to then also represent our clients. Because oftentimes a part of the work that I do is whereby I become fully immersed in my client's organization, in my client's place of business, to the point where people think I'm a full-time employee there, but oftentimes I'm a consultant on some level. So I become so immersed into that business where I'm able to relate to my fellow coworkers, my project teams, my customers, and I call them because they become part of who I am and what I am doing on behalf of that client. So it's very, very extremely important to be successful. And people will tell you I'm one of the most approachable and fun and interactive persons to work with. If you want to have fun on a really rough project, call Jacqueline. But there's also the very tough side of Jacqueline that you don't want to mess with.
Jacqueline, can I get a bit personal and ask you what sign are you?
I am a Capricorn. Capricorns are known for loyalty, hard work, dedication, but also for that little fun love inside that's able to look good, feel good, smell good, enjoy life.
Of course. And Jacqueline, it has been 14 years ago since you've joined the IMBRACE Group. Since 2009 rather, what have been some of the highs and lows since you've joined the group?
Well, I actually created IMBRACE Group. That is my company that I established here in St. Martin. I established that company because I saw the need for professional consultancy where it pertains to strategic planning, marketing, business development, event planning, because I've done projects from your major concerts to corporate retreats to, backyard jams. So I saw the need for that. And in seeing that need, I immediately thought to myself, okay, let's not only establish the company, but also be very specific in the clientele that we select to work with. So the key is I'm not one of those individuals who want to spread myself too thin and then you're not able to deliver properly the quality of work that you want to deliver. I take my time, I analyze my clients, their needs, the ability to execute, and then I, work and go in full force to execute as successfully as possible.
Okay, I want to talk about your logo. It looks to me like varying persons sitting around a table. Who came up with that logo?
I had a vision for the logo, and thankfully I had a great graphic designer out of Anguilla, actually, who assisted me in designing that logo. Yes. So our business is very, very international, and I'm able to draw on regional partners for different projects. And I'm also available to assist regionally and internationally with different projects and services.
Excellent. And Jacqueline, you made mention that you is a dedicated community leader and organizer. Why the emphasis on youth and women, though?
Well, in St. Martin, I recognize, especially after returning home, because I traveled to the United States to study abroad, and then I returned home, and I saw the need for more development of women, because you come in with a certain zeal and passion for what you're doing. And rather than have that sisterhood embrace and support you, because I came from the United States where I had some amazing, strong, powerful, phenomenal female mentors. And I must give them their appreciation, because it's thanks to them that I am who I am and where I am today. So I come into an environment in St. Martin, and this is home. So I'm looking for my family, I'm looking for my friends, I'm looking, and applying for different jobs. And then oftentimes, because you are that dynamic, outgoing, professional individual, rather than being respected and embraced for that, oftentimes I had, especially women, looking at me as some sort of a threat. Really? There was this sense of envy, and I'm like, where is that coming from? Because not only am I just being me, I'm just trying to survive and live and do the best that I can on behalf of myself, my family, my community. I didn't understand where that was coming from. So it was one day that I went out to promote one of the products and services for one of the companies I worked with at the time. And the owner of the radio station approached me, and he said, listen, Jackie, in you, I see a strong, independent, hardworking woman. And, he initially had that idea that he wanted a program that was called Women in the Community. And then I brought in a key partner who was the former First Lady of the northern side, the French side of the island, Mrs. Josiane Fleming Hartson. I brought her in and I said, I need your assistance. I need your support, because we have some work to do in our community when it comes to development of our women, and development in such a way where we know that we are our sister's keeper.
We are.
In a lot of places, not only in St. Martin, throughout the world, women have been kept down for so long, but we are we are the sources of life. So I never understood it in and of itself, and I definitely didn't understand it among women. So I felt the need for us to do more empowerment activities. So then we took his initial idea and then we grew it to women, phenomenal women, because there were so many amazing women in our community. There are so many amazing women doing phenomenal things, and we felt the need to highlight that. And in doing so, you recognize that there was more of a support system. You felt the energy shift to more loving, more kind, more supportive. There's still some work to be done, don't get me wrong, because, people will be people. But I do see that there's like this drive now and this understanding to have a certain level of respect for women, who we are, whether we tall, we short, we fat, we slim, we dark, we light. There needs to be that ongoing love, respect, and support of each other, especially. And that was the drive for creating the radio program.
Fascinating story, fascinating there. And
I
Jacqueline,
could go on and on, but I'm trying to stop myself in between.
what types of products or programs and services are available from the IMBRACE Group?
Well, it's mainly consultant services.
Okay.
So we can do everything from creating your business plan, assisting with business proposals, executing your business plan, executing various projects, whether it be from community relations, marketing, advertising, business development, social media management. There's so much event planning and execution. There's so much that we do. But again, we take pride in dedicating ourselves to key clientele who understand the nature of our business, who understand the services we provide, and who, from a financial standpoint, are also able to support and pay when the time comes to pay.
I like how you put that there. Pay when the time comes to pay, because some people think that things come free in life, and they very well know they are not free. So what has been the general feedback after you would have provided this exceptional, I would like to think, service?
One thing that I take pride in is that my customers have been customers for years, and customers who have oftentimes become friends to the point where they would pick up the phone and say, well, Jacqueline, I have this business idea, or this is happening in a company. How should I approach it? And then having that level of direct contact and conversation and just support from myself and from them when I do approach them with different concepts and ideas, that speaks for itself. That ongoing, continuous business partnership. So it becomes more than just a service that I provide. It grows more into a partnership with the businesses that I work along with. And I work along with your public entities, private businesses, as well as political organizations. And those are like lifetime commitments.
Yes, I see that.
Of course. And as we wrapped, Jacqueline, what are your future plans for IMBRACE?
Yes.
My future plans for IMBRACE is definitely expand more throughout the Caribbean and throughout the world. I've had the pleasure of working in the United States before, and there's a lot going on there now, but I still do have a branch of IMBRACE in the United States, so I am able to work there proficiently. But throughout my Caribbean region, I really want to delve more because I do see many opportunities and areas for further business development, for more professional branding, for more marketing and advertising in and of itself, so that there's more cooperation throughout the Caribbean. There's more trade, there's more commerce throughout our Caribbean brothers and sisters. I truly look forward to seeing a more united community throughout our Caribbean region, because oftentimes it's like, oh, St. Kitts is doing that, and St. Martin is doing that, and Antigua is doing that, or Dominica is doing that, Trinidad is doing that. And it's almost as if we're competing a bit too much. But if we were able to collaborate and partner more throughout the Caribbean, we could be such a regional force to contend with against the world.
To reckon it.
That is my vision.
Indeed.
Very well said there, Jacqueline. But time really flies.
Contacts?
Yes.
For those persons who may be watching and wanting to get in contact with you before we wrap it up, because we are out of time, how can we contact you?
You can contact me by email, imbracegroup@gmail.com. You can call me at 721-581-7973.
Okay.
I am available and willing to assist and explore partnership opportunities throughout the Caribbean and the world. I have some plans for St. Kitts, so I'll be there soon.
Ooh, looking forward to seeing you in person then.
Indeed.
Indeed.
So am I.